The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 82, NASDAQ up 34, S&P's up 5.5. Gold contract flat. $13.20 an ounce. We have silver down 8 cents, $16.59 an ounce. Light sweet crude hanging tough, man, up 35 cents, $71, 4 pennies a barrel. Notes and bonds, the 10-year down 5 ticks, 119.07, 30-year down 15, 142.21, and King dollar off 206 ticks, trading 92.205. The euro is at 119.82 to 1 U.S. dollar. Yen is out here trading at 109.5 to 1 U.S. dollar. And that oil contract just doesn't want to back off, man.
It's like a new normal, $70, $71, at least recently.
Let's take a look at that. So if we go over to the oil contract, you get we got a high out here, 71.10 today. You got a low 70.36, a tight range, and looks like you rejected lower price. I mean, this is going to be, you know, it looks like this 75, man. I mean, look at this. Like, what? That's only 8 days ago. We're at 66.
Yeah. Pretty remarkable.
And you're talking about hundreds of millions of barrels a day that come out of the ground.
Seriously.
All right. Pretty intense. Monday. So Monday, folks, we got the beginning of the Bitcoin spreads on the Nadex platform. 8 o'clock in the morning they start. Go to 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, rather. And we are at, let's see.
Quite a little acceleration in
run.
the last few minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like, what happened, man? Is the opening bell in Bitcoin trading 9:30 as well? Because quite a little upshot from about 8,300 to 8,600. Still only about $300, right?
Yeah.
But in the context of how Bitcoin's been moving recently, which is pretty low volatility comparatively, yeah, quite a little bid there. Somebody buying some Bitcoins.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So let's see what the spreads are laying out at this week.
Okay. So looks like we have an $8,000 spread from floor to ceiling, looking from 4,700 to 12,700. The middle of that spread being about 8,700, which is pretty much exactly where we're sitting right now. So you'd have 4,000 to each side, and what's happening is that they are going to represent, oh boy, let me get this. So that's $1,600 is total. I gotta do some math here.
Yeah, is that 10, right? No.
No, 1/5 of a Bitcoin. Is that going to be right?
20%? Yeah, if we do 8,000 bucks. We're stunned.
No, I know, because $1,600 being the pie, and okay, that makes sense.
That you had
I did two contracts.
There it is.
No wonder it's so
we got
confused.
10. Right,
okay,
it's 10.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's 1/10 of a Bitcoin.
Right, right.
And if you want to trade dollar for dollar, there's your simple math. Yeah, so that makes more sense. Yeah, so each contract representing 1/10 of a Bitcoin. So right now, if you want to trade dollar for dollar, essentially, middle of that spread being 8,700, you'd have equal risk versus reward. And we're pretty much $15 above that level, which is, there's your $15
And it's
difference.
amazing, folks, when you really think, depending on how long you've just been in markets in general, that you can trade a Bitcoin with only a $30 spread. You know, when I first started trading stocks, we were trading stocks with a quarter to a half, which, you know, not a half, no, an eighth to a half. An eighth was $125, a half was $250.
Eighth to a quarter.
An eighth to a quarter, yeah.
Yes.
That was like, and this is $30.
Yeah, and you're talking about for 1,000 shares.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And, you know, let's see what volumes we got in here. Let's see. Kick this off. So you get 5,900 at the CBOE. That's right. They're the singles, and you got 3,680.
That's a big number.
That's a huge number, man.
It is. Maybe that was part of what just shot up that last little acceleration.
Yeah, and let's do this. I want to get over in XBT because I saw something with one of the Fed governors, I believe, talking about Bitcoin this morning. I didn't pull
It
it
would
up.
have to be at like 9:30. Just if it was that because that's right when it started.
Here it is here. Fed bullets say cryptocurrencies push in the wrong direction. Let's see what they say. Federal Reserve St. Louis President William.
Why don't we just pull it over so
Okay.
people can see it as you take a look at it? There you go. Go for it.
James Bullard says with the promise of blockchain-related technology, the U.S. may be drifting toward a system of multiple currencies, which has not which has not worked well in the past. Cryptocurrencies are creating drift toward non-uniform currency in the U.S., a state of affairs that existed historically but was disliked and eventually replaced. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Cryptocurrencies may unwittingly be pushing in the wrong direction to try to solve an important social problem, which is how best to facilitate market-based exchanges. Currencies have to be reliable and hold their value, which is probably why the government backing has been important historically, combined with stable monetary policy that promises stability of the currency.
And just it was facilitate market-based exchange, not exchanges, which would be, so I think it's just currency back and forth versus just exchanging value.
I wonder, like I don't remember, I guess if he's going back saying multiple currencies, I don't remember anything but the U.S. dollar, but I guess maybe 150 years ago, I guess they could talk about gold and currencies, right?
And it might not even have to be 150 years for gold, right? In terms of when.
Right.
But that's probably
right.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. 2000. Yeah. It's pretty wild when you think about it.
Yeah.
I wonder if that alone.
No, because that'd be negative. Just so shot up. If anything, that'd be.
Oh, I know, but what would end up happening? A bull would turn around and say, "Yeah, look at now the Fed's really worrying about that. It's going to have competition." I mean, when you read that, it'd be like, okay, he's out there saying, yeah, well, we're pushing towards this, and that's not good. He doesn't think it's good in the context of currencies, but in the context of, yes, that if they are really going to be able to compete with them. I have a hard time comprehending that they're really going to compete with them myself, but, because like how many times are you going to turn around and lay 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand on a digital deal? I just can't do it just yet.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here in this market. And Friday was a huge low volume market, folks. This one here, look at this. NXP Semiconductor. We had a whole change of venue over the weekend. Trump turned around and decided that he's going to do business with one of the people.
Yeah, ZTE, right?
Yeah, that basically, I can't wait to hear what Dave White says about this. Dave goes crazy day and night about the Chinese and all their phones and everything else.
I mean, they got fined like $1 billion last year. We'll pull up the articles for that type of actions.
So NXP's got a bid. Qualcomm probably has got a bid too. Yeah, Qualcomm's got a bid, up 136, $56. Let's see what else is out here. You get General Electric up 13, Caesars is up 55. Oh, SHLD. This is going to be wild watching how this whole thing shakes out with Sears. So Sears is up 27 cents.
Quite a move on a stock, yeah.
Yeah. So they're really going into a liquidation now.
Yep.
The headlines say the sale of assets, shares surge.
Yeah, it's like the best news investors have heard, right? That we're just going to sell everything at the best price we can currently almost.
Oh, my God.
No, it's serious business, right?
I know.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's heavy. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 109, NASDAQ up 43, S&P's up 8.5. Coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 105. We get the Nasdaq up 47. S&Ps are up 8. And if we do go over to that marijuana business, that's active out here this morning. So you have Canopy, which Constellation Brands owns 20% of. They're going to be the first marijuana producer on the NYSE. That is going to be end of May, I guess, right? That's a big deal.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know? And then you also got a takeover. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Aurora is going to buy. So Aurora Cannabis, a Canadian provider of medical marijuana, agreed to buy a rival Med Relief Corp for $3.2 billion.
Canadian.
Yep. In stock. Oh, I see, in stock. Gearing up the growth and demand for weed as governments ease restrictions. The purchase values MedLeaf at $29.44 a share, based on the average price of Aurora over the last 20 days. Okay, so it's all stock deals. So we got to pull up Aurora and see what Aurora's trading at. ACB, because they're using the stock as currency.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's at 828. This, you know, I've been waiting for Canopy to get back to this high volume low here February 5th, but look at how isn't this wild how this actually looks like it tested it. Let's see, that's 675, 41 million, 711, yeah, 71 million. So you had the test of the low. You had maybe a little sign of strength on the 13th after that, nothing heavy, but the game is on here in a big way to try to consolidate before it becomes legal all over Canada, recreational.
Sure.
Right.
And it kind of talked about before it comes all over the world, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the big players in Canada are going to have such a leg up as whether it's in Europe or the U.S.
Yes. And then there's another article. I read an article this morning. The grandson of the guy that started, I think was it Beam, the whiskey company?
Jim Beam?
Jim Beam, yeah.
Okay.
He's into the
cannabis?
Yeah, big time. They already got like 8 or 9 facilities in the U.S., and now they just opened another fund, and they are going up to Canada, though.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Because what has happened, folks, Canada, once that becomes totally legal, you might as well, you're right next to the United States. That's going to be the first, it's going to be the closest, I guess, that's totally legal in the whole country.
Yes, definitely, right.
Well,
completely federally.
Yeah. Let's go over and take a look at the silver chart out here. So silver has been strong. It was strong last week. The silver equities, it looks to me like, folks, the silver equities, they are stronger than the gold equities right now. They just might take them all up. So silver, the contract right now, we get 30,000 contracts. You're backing into 72, which isn't bad. We'll see how that shakes out. But you can see some of these silver stocks, they're strong, man. Look at, you know, you got Pan American Silver, that broke topside with volume.
Did something happen with them, like earnings? Do they have earnings?
Yeah,
16 to 19.
Big
okay.
numbers.
Yeah.
Big numbers. First Majestic also had earnings, big numbers also. You see this thing on, you know, this went sweet. This got up there. When you pull a few of these up, it looks like they're making this run for the highs of December of 2017, and if you get that, you're going to get some big action. Royal Gold, this is encouraging. Royal Gold is actually going, it's not for its high, but you can see this has been a high-end consolidation. So you have a high of 94.39, which was September of 2017. Now watch. It's right next to its high. That's, you know, the high is 2012, $100.84.
Yeah.
But you can, it's so intriguing when you look at this on a longer-term basis. You know, on a shorter-term basis, the stock went from 94 in September of 17 to 78. But then when you look at it on a monthly, it looks like, you know, it's been hanging up here for a long period of time.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
So if that's what we get, you know, there's more encouragement when you look at some of these equities that they actually are going for their highs, and it looks like they get some juice behind them, which is pretty cool. Is it? Let me just think this through. It might be AG that has. Oh no, AG. One of them has multiple ABC structures. Yeah, it was AG. AG is. Yeah, it's on another ABC up right now. It had already, it had broken. It had done a confirmed ABC up on April 11th. Hadn't finished that out yet.
Sorry, can you just, where is the AB, or just when you say...
The A point would be down at 509.
Okay. I just didn't know when you said confirm where you were, what that was.
And then...
So just on that day you were talking about, what does that day represent in that?
Right, here, let me... So you had an A point down here at March 1st, 509. You had a B up at the 612. You broke that with volume on the 21st. So that gave you one ABC up, I think it was 749.
Okay.
Last week, you did another one, which is really cool because when you start doing multiple ABCs, it's a whole different ball game. And in this case, you can see in a weekly, we did 14.9 million versus 12. So now you can make the case that you get a much larger one at $5 up to $6.95, $6.99.
Okay.
So you almost get $2,
$2, yeah.
which gives you $8.35. Okay. Which is pretty cool. And what does happen is that when you start doing multiple ABCs and you have a few of them in the sector, which we have, then your probability goes a lot higher that, okay, this metal just very well, it just may go, and one after the other starts doing their deal. Let's go over to Amazon, take a look at Amazon. It's still hanging at highs. 1608, Walmart, just the difference. This is good, you know, these guys are battling, but Walmart, different ball game.
Does Walmart have earnings this week?
Let's see. I
believe they may.
Yeah, the 17th.
Yeah, there's a few companies. JCPenney has earnings this week. They're talking about retailers this morning. I was listening to Bloomberg. So when is the 17th? So Thursday morning.
Before open, yeah. And then let's see Macy's then.
There you go. So Wednesday, pre-market.
Yeah, so we're going to have a retailer's deal this week.
Yeah, and then JCPenney somewhere in there, I believe, as well. JCP. Yeah, so right
17.
after Walmart Thursday.
JCPenney's looks like it's going the way of Sears. Is that $2? Yeah, it is. Boy, that's hard to comprehend. Look at this. So $87 in 2007 down to $284.
It's a far cry where the world was 11 years ago in terms of retailers.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's look at those numbers. That's, you know, the gross numbers aren't that bad, but it must be the real estate killing them.
Especially not bad when you look at the earnings part. I
Yeah.
mean, that's quite a growth story in terms of just getting tanked in 2014. But
they're losing $5.74 a share in 2014. In 2017, they made 80 cents.
yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 105, Nasdaq's up 47, S&Ps are up 9. Come right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Thinkorswim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom and Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. So we got Red Rock Resorts up here, and we just got an announcement that the Supreme Court, we'll go over that, but you can see Red Rock just went from 33.65 to 34. And this is one of them that are going to, let's see, how casinos may sue cash in. Well, let me get the story. The Supreme Court just
right there, Tom.
Yeah. So this just came across at 10:16. The U.S. Supreme Court struck down the federal law that bars gambling on individual sporting events in most of the country in a ruling likely to unleash a race among states to attract billions of dollars in legal wagers.
Makes sense, right? I never quite understood it myself. People know that I play poker. I play it online. What is the deal with being able to, like, what happened to states' rights, right? In terms of saying New Jersey can't allow it, but guess what? You can be in Nevada and lose 3 houses in the span of an hour betting on LeBron James, right? I mean, seriously, to some degree. So New Jersey was the one really fighting this one. So the Supreme Court struck down a federal law that bars the gambling on individual sporting events. The ruling in the New Jersey case, the court said the 1992 law unconstitutionally forced states to maintain laws that outlaw gambling. Nevada is the only state where a single game wagering is now legal. Sports gambling could begin in a matter of weeks in casinos and racetracks in Jersey, which instigated the legal fight by repealing its gambling prohibition. And then we have Mississippi, Pennsylvania, New York, Delaware, West Virginia could follow soon, I'm sure, with many other states maybe in the tow. And that's, you know, I believe right now for online poker, it is Las Vegas, New Jersey, and maybe Pennsylvania.
That you can do it?
That you can do it. And what those 3 states have done is they have pooled their player pools, which is important for poker because you need big pools. You know, you can't have one site that has 100 people and the other one has 100 because then there's no games. But if you have, you know, 3 states that all have 1,000 people playing, well, then you have 3,000 to 5,000 people, and then it grows. And that's, you know, it's kind of like Powerball. That's the greatest way. Mega Millions. You know, people love Powerball. Guess why? Because there's a ton of states, so it's huge jackpots, all that type of stuff.
So they say Americans place $150 billion a year in legal sports.
I almost feel like that's a small number. No, I mean just because it's, you know, the numbers are staggering.
So watch what happened here when this happened. Let me WYNN. We're going to see the individual equities. If we pull up, see what happened. Yeah, Win just went from.
It's interesting. There was the spike upwards. First.
Upward first, up to 196. Now it's down to 191 off 376. LVS, Las Vegas Sands, that's down 89 cents. Nothing heavy there. But it would seem, when I read the story, I was talking about the story last week because they Red Rock. They felt that the market felt that the Supreme Court was going to come out with at least and tell them something. And so Red Rock is supposed to be one of the ones that will be able to do well with this. I think that's the one I pulled on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, MGM Tropicana Seasons are among the casino operators that stand to seize an opportunity on the $150 billion sports industry if New Jersey wins its case. A law, you know, so we can MGM.
Sure.
Yeah. So
I know. I wonder why these particular companies, right? So here we go. Who's favored? So casinos in New Jersey and other states, that's where probably. So if you have a presence already, right, where it's maybe Atlantic City in New Jersey there, and other states, whether it's Pennsylvania, Delaware, capitalizing on the legalized sports betting after U.S. Supreme Court justice questioned it. Let's just fast forward. So what's next? So the decision's coming, and this was before the decision.
Right.
I'm just trying to get down to see if they talk about,
So there's the companies impacted, I think. Boyd, Caesar, Churchill Downs probably,
Sure. No, it's I mean, everyone's going to be impacted which way or another, right?
Which way,
And that's what's interesting, too, in terms of, you know, it's got to be great to have lobbyists in terms of, you know, we just had the Kentucky Derby. Well, it always blows my mind when horse racing's completely legal online. I can go lose my house online betting on any horse I want, but I can't go on and play online poker because that's illegal, and you know, it's all that stuff. So it's kind of an industry that it would make sense that, you know, I mean, like it or not, guess what? Gambling is legal in the U.S. We live, you know, I live 15 minutes from a Hard Rock Casino with games as big as you want, blackjack as big as you want. Casinos are popping up more and more places.
Baccarat, right? They have Baccarat there, right?
Yes, I think they do.
Yeah.
I don't play it myself.
No, I don't either.
I think they do.
The reason I just know I've been outside that curtain looking in.
They have almost, it's like, you know, and they're going to start getting more and more games, as in they've kind of loopholed to get the craps game, right, where they've turned it into a computer game. That's all they had to do, and then it kind of falls under the slot rule, but it's still kind of craps, just not a table. It's a computer game, but same odds, same randomization. So it would make sense. You know, you can't outlaw that type of personal decision, personal responsibility.
Vices.
Yeah,
vices are pretty hard to outlaw.
Exactly.
Let's go take a look at some of the Dow stocks and see what we have out here. Actually, let's go. We'll go right inside the Dow Industrials first. So if we go inside, the movers out here this morning, you have Boeing. Boeing's the mover inside the Dow. That's up, putting 24 positive points. United Health 22, Goldman 15. There's only one stock that's negative. Now, this is intriguing because the Dow's not up that much.
Yeah.
For only one stock to be negative, and that's Travelers. Maybe go look at this again. Yeah, you're up 140 bucks, and
yeah,
you think if there's only one stock that's negative, that thing could be up
at least
huge.
a couple hundred, right?
Yeah, totally. Inside the Index 100, Symantec gets up 11%. That got down 33% on Friday. That's an accounting scandal. And they come out this morning and they said, look at that stock.
Crazy.
So they said this morning what they're going to do is they're going to have a conference call to address the investigation. Symantec shares rose after the cybersecurity company said it would hold an investor call Monday to provide more information of the internal investigation and announced.
So stated tucked into the quarterly earnings report last Thursday, they disclosed a probe that will delay their annual report and could potentially lead to a restatement of earnings, and then they didn't take any questions. So it's kind of saying, guess what? The earnings we put out might mean nothing. We might change them all, and no questions. Everyone have a good day.
Right. and what happened inside that also, what they said is that it was an employee that basically reported.
It's usually how it is, whistleblower,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
And
so that's, it said the board's audit committee is looking into concerns raised by a former employee in recent years, focused on chasing enterprise. I'm trying to.
Yeah, that former employee is going to get a nice big bonus.
Well, he should. I mean, that's the only way, unfortunately, that this stuff gets exposed usually. No. Before it's like even more thoroughly, entrenched.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. Some of the other movers inside the Index 100, you have the Western Digital up 4.7%, Qualcomm up 3%, Micron Tech up 3%, taken away from it, Wynn Resorts is down 2%, CERN is off 2%, Take-Two Interactive's down 0.6, nothing big there. Hasbro is down 0.6%.
Yeah, and maybe, do we get Home Depot? Is that what they're talking about in the den? Is that another one? I was hearing a bunch of... We sure do. That was another one, yeah.
Tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock. Right? Yeah, we're at 191 right now. The high for the year is 207. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials are trading up 142. Nasdaq's up 53. S&Ps are up 11. Coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Are you an options trader that's looking for that extra edge when placing trades? David White will be hosting a webinar on May 16th, which is the Wednesday leading up to Options Expiration Friday in May, where he'll discuss in depth the methodology he uses for trading options near expiration, including swing trading setups and expiration day trading scenarios. Subscribers to each of Dave's newsletters, Path of Least Resistance and the Technology Insider, gain access to this 60-minute webinar, which will be archived if you cannot attend live. Dave has had some great option trades recently for his subscribers. See for yourself the trading methodology he uses when trading options by signing up today for either of his newsletters, and we'll see you Wednesday, May 16th at 5 p.m. for option trading near expiration, analyzing swing trades and expiration day scenarios. For all the details and to sign up today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks, and we have option expiration week.
We sure do.
Action.
Well, it's the beginning of option expiration week. We got a man, Dave White, Wednesday, 5 p.m. right after your program. He's going to be in there with subscribers to both of his newsletters, Path of Least Resistance and Tech Insider. And people can go over there, sign up. I encourage them to check it out, especially right now as he kicks things off for expiration week, talking about trading options. So he'll be in there talking about analyzing swing trades and expiration day scenarios. Hour-long webinar will be archived if you can't attend live. He'll be in there 5 till 6 Eastern time. And yeah, he loves these trades in terms of always having those monthly expirations. And I've had some good conversations with Dave talking about how, you know, they have weekly options now, so every week is expiration, but they're not the same as monthly expirations and how things work. So I'm just going to leave that for a tease because you might think so, but that's where Dave's methodology comes in, and that's why this week is, you know, the monthly expiration. So he'll be in there with his subscribers talking about what he is usually up to this time of the month, and in his newsletters I know he's already talking about it. So get over there, check it out. You get access to all the archives, and you'll be in there ready Wednesday. A little bit more than 48 hours from right now.
Amazing.
It is.
Time is just like...
It sure is.
Time just doesn't stop.
It sure is.
Pretty amazing. Let's go overseas and take a look at overseas. So if we start, let's go to Asia last night. So we go to the Nikkei first. Nikkei up $100 last night. So the Nikkei bottomed out March 26th. 20,370.
We're up 2,500 points from that level.
I know, pretty intense,
like
right?
25%.
Now you come in right. You're going to come right into the gap.
12%.
From this gap down, which is the February time frame. Let's go into China for a second. China's still been a mess. The Hang Seng, Shanghai. No, that's okay. Hold on. Yeah, I can do Shanghai. So Shanghai's at 3174. That has had just a hard time, you know, compared to our markets. Look at that. I mean, 2010 you were at 5178. You're at 3174.
That's 2015.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're down from 5178 in 2015.
A little bit of volatility.
Yeah, seriously, man. And then if we go take a look at the, Hong Kong market, the Hang Seng, that was up 419. That's the same place as where China's at, going into the February 5th downdraft. We go to Europe. We take a look at the FTSE. Well, see, the FTSE's made it all the way back up to its highs of January.
Yeah. Quite a run since the end of March.
And that, you know, so watch. This is where this gets intriguing, folks, because what you have here, watch, if we take that, I'm going to put this in. So the FTSE is trading in pounds.
Yes.
Okay. And then...
Don't put it in dollars.
Exactly, right. So watch that as soon as I put it in dollars,
yeah.
right? Because, you know, what has basically happened is that the pound has got so much stronger. Or weaker, rather.
Weaker, yeah.
Weaker.
As the dollar's gained some strength.
Right. And then if we go over to the DAX and we take a look at the DAX in Germany, now this would be trading as the euro. The DAX in Germany is coming, that's into the February downdraft too.
Can you put that in dollars as well and see how that relates? So not quite the same, but not as bad as the pound.
No, but look at how low that is in dollar terms, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting, man. In dollar terms, it hasn't done anything.
Go back to euros. So I just want to see where at the peak of about February 6th. Yeah. So that was where we were trading.
Yes.
If you put it back into dollars.
Right.
So it's interesting to illustrate the difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty wild, man.
Definitely.
So currencies are going to continue to move around because this dollar, you know, bottom line is pushing them all around. If we go over to that euro and we just look at the euro, yeah, it's been just as the dollar went down, went up. Look at that euro, went from 124, hit 118 last week. It's going to be, it's quite a way to get back inside that higher range.
Definitely.
The yen, we go take a look at the yen.
One more time.
The yen's hanging tough at 109. So the higher the price on the yen means the weaker it gets. When the yen is down here at 100 to $1 US, that's when gold loves going tremendously higher.
That would be when it's down there. You got a strong yen, you got a weak dollar,
right.
So you got a strong gold contract.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Pretty wild. And Bitcoin, who knows where that's going to go? Let's go see XBT. Up 315. First it was up 400, I think, right? Oh,
yeah. A little bit off the highs, but pretty close. You're seeing a high there of 88.06, or about $60 off the high. Nothing.
It's a decent run.
Definitely.
We go into the energy markets. Let's see what these, the XLE. Yeah, the XLE's finishing up this ABC up. It wants to go to $78, and right now it hit 77.27. And that's with Exxon still struggling. Look at that. So Exxon's the largest weighting structure, but you can see that the strength inside this sector, because, yeah, I'm going to bring up Chevron first, so you can see that, you know, Chevron's closer to the highs.
Yeah.
And if we bring up the XLE again, when you see this is when you can see that inside the rest of the sector, it's got to be. So Exxon's 22% of the sector.
Sure. And Chevron 17, right?
Yeah.
Between the two of them, they're more than 40% of the whole XLE.
Right. And that's pretty impressive for the XLE because Exxon is still weak.
Yeah.
You know, but the rest of these, oh, I know. Look at Valero. Uh-huh. Yeah, I can see it. These, so what's happening here, the crack spread's so big. Look at Valero. Yeah. Valero.
Decent chart.
Yeah. Went from April 3rd, it was $91. It's $115. I think this might be all-time highs. Yeah, they're making money hand over fist.
Definitely.
That's the refiner business. And we're coming into summer, and what is it going to cost us? Unless you have a Tesla. Yeah, I got to read this. Ron Barron, who...
Yeah, I was reading that as well.
Yeah, let's see. Is it on here?
Here, actually, we have.
Okay.
I may have it right up here.
Oh, good. Yes, you did. Ron Barron saying,
it's going to be. It's right on the front page somewhere. I think it's one of the most popular, of course, because it's a pretty sensational headline. Come on. There we go. So it's down to number 2, only after the Supreme Court betting headline that we saw.
Ron Barron, we're going to make 20 times our money in Tesla.
Oh, he's an investor in Tesla, and he's out there saying he thinks it's going to go up. Okay.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, they think they're going to make 20 times on the money because opportunity is so enormous. So he also talks about, and I read through this article, people say, gee, they're spending a lot of cash. Of course they're spending a lot of cash. They're building factories. And then he also talks about that investors have been concerned in part of the company's ability to ramp up production of the Model 3, right? And that I want to get down to where he says that he's not even sure they're going to need to raise more capital, and that's where your radar should really go up about whether this is a press release or actual content.
Yeah.
We'll finish it up when we get back.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And if we go take a look at Rubio out here this morning. So
yeah, Senator Rubio, I always joke, I feel like he's getting ready to run for president no matter what he's saying. But it is interesting with the China ZTE. So he's out there, and he's a member of, I believe, the National Security, what is he?
Intelligence Committee.
Yes,
probably.
thank you, yeah.
Right.
So he's out there kind of in a tweet arguing that the problem with ZT isn't jobs and trades, national security and espionage. It'll be interesting to see, as President Trump had tweeted out there, trying to help them out or whatever's going on. And there's the president's tweet saying, you know, President Xi of China and I are working together to give massive Chinese phone company ZTE to get a way to get back into business. So just to bring people, and this is the last segment, we only have like a minute here, but what they're talking about, I mean, this is just from 1 year ago. The ZTE received a record $1.2 billion fine for breaking U.S. sanctions. Well, who were they working with? They were working with Iran and North Korea.
That's so weird.
Okay? They were shipping, here's, the Chinese firm sold U.S.-made hardware and software to the country, breaking U.S. sanctions, and were fined North Korea and Iran. You know, they're shipping under U.S. sanctions to
US
some
goods
of our
also,
most,
right.
despised allies at this time.
No, and not allies.
Excuse me. Yeah, enemies. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah. And you even had President Secretary of Commerce Wilbur Ross. We're putting the world on notice. The games are over. So just like you said, I would like to see how this gets spun. Because guess what? Are we really worried about jobs for companies that are working with the North Koreans and the Iranians and getting fined billions for breaking sanctions and sending them, technology? Well, I guess we'll find out.
And this was the same company that they made sure that even our military couldn't buy their phones anymore.
Right,
yeah.
and it's because of that type of action, man, for sure.
Stay right there, folks. We got School Lessons coming up next, and of course, then I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, man.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.